The last member of the Defenders has finally arrived. To fight the criminals and even more powerful enemies in New York City, the man without fear has returned, donning new armor after training his senses to the limit. Daredevil seems ready to deal justice to all enemies. Welcome, the fallen guardian of Hell's Kitchen. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and we have the final sneak peek for this upcoming March update. And as you can hear in the background, it is pretty spooky. It's a very, very good sneak peek, and it is of the Nelson and Murdoch law offices for the attorneys Foggy Nelson and Matt Murdock. And if you don't know who those people are, you should read comic books. But yeah, that's Daredevil and his friend Foggy. So this is an amazing sneak peek. Had to do a little bit of, you know, promo, movie voice at Cynicalex at the beginning of the video to sort of pay homage to the comic book fans, the Daredevil fans, and also to the sneak peek team for doing an absolutely stellar job. I wasn't actually the biggest fan of the first sneak peek, which is similar, sort of cinematographically or whatever, where it zoomed into Jessica Jones's Alias office. But this one, they ramped up the detail, they ramped up all of the Easter eggs and the homages and all this stuff here. It's just beautiful. This is like top 5 sneak peeks all time. It really is. And it's got that sort of like creepy vibe that Daredevil kind of has, because he basically just stalks people at night. He's kind of like Batman. So yeah, he hears the streets of his city cry for justice. Answering the call, the man without fear leaps into the night. Now, this is the Daredevil sneak peek for his new uniform. As you can see right there, he pauses, or the camera pauses, and you can see a man there standing outside the window. Right, so this is like he just suited up, he took off his glasses, he suited up, and he's stepping out of the law offices to go deal the right kind of justice, or the other kind of justice. But he's a little bit different. You can see he's got these obvious metallic shoulder pads, and he's got some metal cuffs here on his wrists and things like that. And he's got these metal sort of plates on his thigh. So this is a brand new uniform for Daredevil. But I know what you're thinking. You're like, Alex, I didn't see the tier 3 in the sneak peek. Like, I've watched this video so many times, and like, is it that there's 3 T's here? A-T, there's like 1, 2, 3 T's there. Like, is that the tier 3 hint? I really couldn't see where the tier 3 hint. Is it the number of blue, purple, and yellow dots here? No. The tier 3 sneak peek is actually kind of hard to see, but it's here on the wall. It's actually right in the middle of all these webs. It's right there. So I'm going to zoom in for you guys now so you guys can see. Oh, that's not what I wanted to show you guys. It is right here. There we go. So this is the zoom in of the that part of the video, and you can see it says T3 right in the middle. In addition to it saying T3 right in the middle, you can see there are some other characters being hinted at. So you can see the character model for Jessica Jones down there in the very corner. You can see the character model for Kingpin, where he sort of stands and he's got his cane, his stick, sort of in between his legs down there. You've got Iron Fist closer to me over here. So it could possibly mean, because we know Jessica Jones is getting a uniform in Awakening. We know Iron Fist is getting a uniform and possibly an Awakening. Maybe we'll get something for Kingpin. Maybe we'll get a mid-month tier 3 for Kingpin or Awakening for Kingpin. I think Kingpin would be dope getting a rework, getting like that classic Ascot 90s, you know, Spider-Man that he had from the animated series and all that stuff. So I think it'd be great for Kingpin. And it'd be great to get more villains in the game, getting reworks. I'm satisfied with what we're getting. You know, four new uniforms plus Icarus, but I wouldn't say no to Kingpin there. But yes, that is the tier 3 sneak peek. So 100% confirmation that Daredevil is getting a brand new uniform and a tier 3. So I'm very, very excited. But now let's just briefly cover, well, not briefly. Let's cover what his uniform is going to look like, because I think that's where a lot of people are wondering. Now, it may not look exactly like this, but this is a uniform that's being pulled from 1993. This was a very short-lived armored Daredevil that they decided to basically change his look drastically overnight. He was rocking the red or the yellow and red, and they just, boom, went with this back in October 1993. It didn't last very long, obviously, because many people nowadays didn't know, and honestly, until I looked it up, until we had this Defenders update sneak peek and it sort of started those cogs in my head turning in the wheels, I never thought to look it up. So I sort of knew that Daredevil had a couple of different looks. I had seen the red and yellow one from Marvel Avengers. Marvel Heroes and Marvel Heroes Omega. But maybe some of you guys that played that game more extensively remember this uniform from there. He had a whole bunch of uniforms. He had a whole bunch of different outfits in Marvel Heroes. But yeah, this is what the uniform looks like. Here's another look at it. Here's another look at it. It's cool. It's really cool. It's definitely the one that we're getting because it's got those like folds there where they sort of overlapping pieces of metal. Here is another look at his uniform. It's a pretty dope uniform. I gotta say, I wouldn't be mad if they brought it back. I think it's actually kind of sick for something that was made in the 90s. It has surprisingly good like detail and kind of, it makes sense cohesively that they could bring it back and they could give it kind of like a 2020 spin and it would still look sick. Here's a comic book. This is issue 335, December 1993. It started in issue 321, I believe, back in like October of 1993. And then here's another one here, a couple issues later, 335, 337, and he's got his staff and he's sort of rocking out. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see Daredevil rocking the staff and some of his skills as well as the billy clubs. I think it's going to be great. I'm really excited to get him tier 3. We do not have, here's the thing, guys, we do not have a lot of good speed heroes. The speed, well, male speed heroes, I should say. We just got Rogue, and we've always had Luna. Last year, we also got Black Widow. We had got Mystique. So we've got a lot of really good female speed heroes. Bullseye's pretty good as a villain. Dr. Octopus is good as a villain, but they're actually not even like top tier compared to all characters. Basically, it's just Quicksilver. Deadpool didn't really move up. He moved sort of laterally. And Winter Soldier was a huge letdown, of course, with him only getting a tier 3 and not a uniform. So this is basically the first major speed hero in a year, especially for the males, right? Of course, for speed heroes, we got Rogue and stuff. But for males, this has been a year now without a single male speed hero. So I'm very, very excited for that. I will be maxing him out ASAP, of course. We're just gonna have to wait and see what his tier 3 looks like and what the stat bumps looks like and stuff like that. But the good thing about Daredevil for now is you can already unlock his potential. That is something that I'm a little bit critical about for Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and possibly Iron Fist. They cannot, or actually Iron Fist can, sorry, just Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. They cannot unlock their potential yet. And so because of that, if you're, I mean, we don't know for sure yet about Luke Cage, but for Jessica Jones, we know for sure she's getting an awakening, but you can't take her to level 70. So it would be nice if the devs allowed us to start searching for potential now for these characters. Maybe it's impossible for them to unlock that part of the update without releasing the rest of the update, but it's still kind of annoying when we get updates like this where you can't do both things, and that's why I'm happy that Iron Fist and Daredevil are already set. So if you don't have them at level, if you haven't unlocked their potential and you might want to build them up, I don't know if Iron Fist is going to get anything, I'm just speculating, but you should at least take them into World Boss now, unlock their potential in the next few days. You don't even have to build them up, right? You don't even have to take them past level 60, but just get it unlocked so that you can do Heart of Shao-Lao whenever you want, or you can do Lord of Shadowland whenever you want. Whereas with Jessica and Luke, I may want to transcend Jessica Jones day one, but I can't. I'm not going to buy that silly $250 potential ticket to use it on her. You're dreaming. But yeah, these days are coming to an end, right? We're getting to the point where almost every single character in the game has level 70 unlocked. So, and we know that when future characters come out, oh, actually, you know what? These days are not coming to an end, because when future characters come out, we're still going to have to search for their potential. Well, days are coming to an end when we're going to have to search for potential for existing characters. Well, so I was half right. I was half wrong as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Daredevil. I'm actually really, really excited for him. I'm probably going to be tier 3ing him day one. We're just going to have to wait and see for the patch notes. This is definitely the last sneak peek as well, because on the forums, on the official forums, it does say to stay tuned. Let me just pull it up here really quickly. They give the whole little spiel that I read at the beginning, but then they say, check out the details through the update details that will be provided soon. So we're going to have to wait a few days for the patch notes to come out. The live stream with Cage and Kim should actually happen before the patch notes get dropped. So we actually have the live stream is the next thing to look forward to. It's not today. It's not later today. Keep that in mind. It's on Monday. But then we will see, we'll get our first look at Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, possibly Icarus and more, if there's anything else. And then we will get those patch notes later to see, just how good these characters get, just how much these uniforms transcend them. We'll get to dive into the patch notes because there's no APK. And then one day later, we'll get to experience it all and find out, just how much just how badly I'm gonna have to take off that CTP of patience. You know what? I don't know if I want to take that off or just replace it. Sorry. Yeah. I'm working on the uniform, though. I want to get them all mythic so I can boost up his rank. Right now, we're only rank 440, so I'm going to go for maybe top 100. I don't know. I'm kind of into speed types right now. It's kind of a thing. You know, Rogue, now Daredevil here, it's kind of sort of a whole thing. So, yeah. Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of Iron Daredevil. And if you're more hyped for this update now that you know what's coming and who's getting the big buffs. Hopefully, he'll be good against Null. That would be sick if he's good against Null. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
The last member of the Defenders has finally arrived to fight the criminals and even more powerful enemies in New York City. The man without fear has returned, donning new armor after training his senses to the limit. He seems ready to deal justice to all enemies. Finally, the Defenders have reunited. Check out the details through the update details. No, wait, that's not what I want to say. Okay.